I'm Manji Mukherjee from Pop Diaries, and today we have with us someone who, well, introduction really not needed, from Jai Ho, Bar Bar Dekho, Roy, MS Dhoni, Untold Story, and now Kabir Singh. He has too many great achievements and accomplishments to his name. Well, it's none other than Amaal Mallik.
How sweet. What an introduction. Thank you.
Talking about all the movies,
Yes.
we know that you have started your journey in a very young age, like around 14.
Yeah, for 14,
as an
15.
assistant music director.
Yes.
So from that time onwards to your debut in Jai Ho
Yeah.
and every other movies that you've sung up to that till
Yes.
now, how would you talk about your extraordinary journey now?
I think it's really blessed that, that whatever I've worked on in the last 3-4 years, it's at least connected to people. And about numbers, I don't know, collections or, even in songs in terms of views and all. I think more than that, the number of hearts that I've won with my music, for me, that is very important. And I started at 15 and, I was really lucky to have met certain very talented music composers like, Salim Sulaiman, Pritam Da, Amar Mohile, Sandeep Chauta. And I learned a lot from all of them. And I think at 23, when I got my first film, from there, it's not been always amazing. It's been full of hardships also. So I'm just glad that right now, wherever my music has reached and to so many people, I'm just glad that in the last 4-5 years, I've won different age groups also, not just young kids, lots of people my parents' age, those kids' grandparents, they all have their favorites in my songs. So I'm just happy that that's happened. It's beautiful.
What is your most accomplished feat till now?
Accomplished feat. I think I haven't accomplished it yet. I'm still working on it.
Okay.
When it will be accomplished, I'll tell you.
Okay. Can you reiterate that one moment which was funnily, very hilariously embarrassing for you up until now? Or anything that was overwhelming otherwise?
Anything that was overwhelming. I think when I signed the movie Badla, and when I just saw producer Shah Rukh and actor Amitabh Bachchan, Taapsee Pannu, directed by Shreya Ghoshal, and saw my name in music, I was really overwhelmed. I couldn't believe that I'm part of such a big film, and it's just a very big feeling to be one of the youngest, musicians who was composed for Bachchan sir. So that was like the highest point for me. I was really overwhelmed and really, really grateful that this happened to me.
With such a vast experience like yours, Amaal, there's bound to be at least some kind of regrets because of the pressure of being in the limelight and focus. So do you have any kind of pressure like that?
I think not pressure. I think just more importantly, there's too much, to be involved. Every composer today, I'd like to say, like all the young composers especially, I think there's too much asking happening from them. Like you're asking something which is really next to impossible. We're all playing on our health and our time and our lives to give the best songs that we can. I think everyone's doing their 100%, but kahin na kahin, I feel that we are not being able to match up to what we really can do because things are not done according to proper timelines. Sab kuch jaldi mein people want. So I think we are not able to tap our full potential because of that. But that's how the industry is. That if you come to this line, you have to deal with those things. But with time, you have to ease yourself out also. So I think for me, mainly my sleep and my peace of mind was very important. So when I used to feel that some project that I'm working on is not letting me live my life normally, I used to not be able to do it. I used to say no to that.
Okay. Moving on to lighter topics, what is your dream collaboration?
It would be insane if Celine Dion would ever sing one of my songs. That would be like next level, like the biggest dream come true.
She's my favorite as well. I mean, that would be really nice.
That'd be crazy. After that, maybe I'd just quit. It'd be like done. I don't need to do anything after this.
Okay. What is that criteria that you consider while choosing the right kind of people for an ensemble?
In a song like the ensemble of singers, you mean?
Yeah.
Or you? What do you mean? I'm confused.
Yeah, like lyricists, singers.
Okay. I think, see, whenever I'm narrated a film, at that point of time, I start, thinking of tunes and rough lyrics, I think. So with the story, I get to know whose language or maybe who's the lyricist, who would do justice to this kind of film. So obviously, first the tune and the story, uske hisab se I choose, I would want someone like this to come and write the song. And once the tune and lyrics are ready, then the next step is to find the right voice, and that takes a lot of time. I think that is that's going to be the most important thing. Agar आवाज of the song is not right, then maybe sometimes the song also fails. कभी कभी अच्छे गाने होते हैं, but the right vocalist hasn't sung it, so then those songs don't reach out that much as much they could.
And when you're looking for new talent or
Yeah.
fresh voice, what's that?
I think someone who understands lyrics, can understand the emotional content every word has, and very important that their Hindi should be saaf, very clean Hindi. Some people just don't pronounce right. I think I look out for that in a singer always. Even when I was judging Saregama, all the kids are the main thing that we told them, because they were all gifted with sur and tal, but pronunciation and those lyrical clarity is very important to be a playback singer. So that is something I always look out for.
Okay. Moving on to the other thing. One word to sum up your entire experience of Ye Aina with Shreya Ghoshal.
I think it was just magic, because I never thought that she would, just come and nail it in 20 minutes, because it was such a tricky song. It's got too many notes that travel. And दिखता है दूर से बहुत आसान composition, but गाएंगे तो, यानी even when I tried to sing the demo, I was like, this is tough. We have to sing it 4-5 times. She just kept singing like, I couldn't even tell you. Like, I wish we should have recorded that. I didn't record that singing session because I was so much in that moment. I kept my phone, told everyone to shut their phone, because we were seeing something magical happening. Me, Sandeep Reddy, the director, then there was Murad sir, the producer, Cinevan. We were in that recording and she was just singing and singing, and in 15 minutes, usually today we have the technology and the software to like sing line by line or whatever. I was like, this is nice, these 3 lines, next 3 lines. She's like, no, I'll sing all the 6 lines. So there's a lot to learn from her also. The position that she's at is because she's so hardworking. I think she really gives her all to the song. She worked 3-4 times. She even said, if you want me to re-record, I'll dub it. And not that it was needed. She's killed it in one go only. So that whole process of recording her was amazing. I think I'm very happy that it's my first ballad with her, and she's killed it.
Any main instrument or an instrument that has always dominated all your music?
I think every song of mine usually has the keys, ya to guitar. Both of these are, the mainstay of my music. Piano and guitar. So they formulate most of my songs, but I always change them with little different elements that don't keep it in just the ballad genre. It's very different always. But these 2 instruments usually make their way in my songs.
Any future projects that we should know?
Right now, there is a non-film single that's coming out called Tera Sheher, with this new young singer called Mohammad Kalam. And he's never sung for any film, never sung in any non-film also project. This is his first release as a singer. And it's mine and Manoj's gift to this young guy, because we met him and he just sang a few lines and there was so much honesty and pain in his voice that we decided to go ahead. Manoj sir even started his production house with the single. We shot the single and everything, just because we just felt that the world needs to hear this voice. So that's the reason we did it, and I think they're going to like his voice.
Okay. Moving on to a little bit of fun segment.
Yeah.
We are going to play a agree and disagree small game.
Okay. Okay.
Over there, I'm going to say certain statements,
Okay.
and you just have to agree and disagree,
Okay.
and why.
Okay. Why? Agree or disagree के बाद elaborate. ठीक है.
Bollywood 90s remix is my cup of tea.
Disagree. I don't enjoy doing remixes much.
Okay. I have the best chemistry with Amaal Mallik mostly.
I think Arman and Arijit both have like had the best chemistry in my music with me always.
Female singers get less exposure than male singers in the industry.
I think that's also because duets have also gone out of fashion. But I think I keep that alive. Like if you see my songs, Yeh Aina is a complete solo female song. So Asman is main. Neeti has the maximum lines. Arman has a few lines. Kaun Tujhe again has Palak singing the whole song. So I think I'm not following that rule. I think work with the right female singers, and I think they've sung my songs completely without even having any co-singer on it. But it depends on film to film. Sometimes you can't have an entire solo song on a girl, but there are films like which I'm doing which have had the space. Like even Saina, I think those songs are going to have mainly female vocalists because it's about a girl. So it depends on the film mainly.
Popular Western pop culture is affecting the core of our Indian music industry.
Popular Western culture? No,
The popular pop culture.
the music there.
Yeah.
I think it's adding only. It's only like, see, you can't run away from the fact that youngsters here are listening to world music and they listen to English music every day, maybe more than Hindi music. So if they're liking it, it's our job as musicians to update ourselves and bring that sound also into our songs.
Social media or YouTube is a new place to hunt talent, and even with the large numbers, it is a ticket to being noticed.
Agree completely. I think because of social media and digital platforms like YouTube and many others where you can just put out your video, sing a song, a cover, I think it's the easiest way to be, noticed. And back then, like when I was trying to make my name as a musician, these things were just starting out. They were not that big as platforms. So I think today every young musician can sing, put their video out and send me a link that this is what I sing like. So it's become easier. It's made the world a really smaller place.
The younger the star, the more prone they are to break down under stress and pressure that comes from limelight.
The younger the star. Now who are we talking about?
No, like just generally.
I don't know. I think Arman is the youngest star Bollywood has ever seen, and I think he handles stardom and pressure the best. It looks like he's been doing it for 50 years. So I don't think so. Yeah, but it's a task. It's tougher when you're younger. Arman, I think, is an example that has shown that he can handle success at 23 also. Hi guys, this is Amaal Mallik and you're watching me on Pop Diaries. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe.